This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the
Cause niggas be asking me like, yo, what cool green mean?
That's my name, man. When I first jumped off the porch, my man T, he got a life right now, man. He named me AC Green. So what I did, I turned AC to cool, and you got cool green.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Down here with my aunt, Cool Green, man. If you in Baltimore, stop downtown on Saratoga and holla at my aunt, man. Let them know when you down here, bro.
215 West Saratoga Street, Thursday through Sunday, holla at me.
Big shout out to the bro with the team AO. I ran into this guy. I just moved out here in Owens Mills. I just ran into somebody that got on the same thing I got on. Show him your hoodie real quick, bro. Y'all know what's up, man.
All nigga, the Maryland nigga, you know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Cool Green, man. Support black business, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yo. Cool Green all day, every day. Every day. Look, nigga, what?
Going on YouTube, fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Let's go. In America, we have classes of people. Some are born into families that already had a life set up for them. College funds, nice houses, cars, and money for whatever comes their way. Middle class is considered regular working people that most of the time go paycheck to paycheck, but they are surviving. But then you have people that are born into situations or families that are living in poverty, don't know where their next meal is coming from, and are just trying to make it day by day by any means necessary. It's housing projects all over the world where the people were born or live in these projects had the same dreams and goals as the people in mansions, just with less opportunities. Gilmor homes, West Baltimore, home of the late Freddie Gray, and people trying to make it out and make lemonade out of lemons. 22 people of an organization used the best way they knew how to make it out, the narcotic trade. A father and son and others set up shop in the projects, allegedly selling coke and ready. The team had a setup where the older guys that were more connected in the streets would cop weight and bring it to the jets to the younger generation to be broke down and distributed to customers, with everybody playing a role to make sure money was right and the team stayed under the radar. The organization had men and women, in which some sold smack, some sold girl, but all under one umbrella. The father of one member, which some alleged was the leader, wasn't a stranger to the streets. Already doing a 10-year bid years ago for trapping, now back on the streets. His son was in the same situation. Money in the streets was coming good, and everybody made sure they looked out after each other, more like a family than an organization. In the streets, sometimes things happen. It's just a part of the game. One incident in 2004, an MTA officer was allegedly shot, in which the man survived and named the son as the lookout for the attempted hit. But as prosecutors tried to bring up charges and got the MTA officer to testify, he recanted his statement, leaving police and prosecutors frustrated, and the young man will remain on the streets to conduct business as usual with his pops. Everything was going smooth as pops continued to cop the weight to make sure the Jets ate. But of course, after the MTA situation, police was hot in the Jets and wanted some people off the streets. The organization seemed to be having a nice run in the projects, keeping everybody eating, customers happy, and staying under the radar, as far as violence goes anyway. But the boys was hot on their trail, little did they know, and was watching the whole operation, some say for over 5 years, and allegedly getting information from somebody close to the organization. Once police peeped everything and got names and faces, a 22 people indictment would soon come down, accusing the organization of trafficking, distribution of smack and girl, and illegal possession of a blicky with the serial number scratched off to help further the trafficking organization. Bringing down the whole squad with father and son both facing time, accusing son of being in possession of the blicky and conspiracy, and charging others with conspiracy as well. Blicky charges being a mandatory 5 years on top of other charges, and father already having a felony, adding fuel to the fire, facing more time behind bars. Some members were found guilty and sentenced to different times in prison. It was all over. Ask yourself, what would you do though if you was growing up in the projects of Baltimore, Maryland, where all you see, all you know is people trying to survive, go day by day. Some of us come from generations of struggle and poverty. Everybody is not privileged enough to have a college fund and generational wealth. So before you judge, sit back and put yourself in somebody's shoes. Never say what you won't do to survive. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, crazy story, this is a suggested video. The person who gave me the information, he was just saying like they had a nice run in the streets and it was a father and son. I ain't say their names because of different reasons, but they was out here getting money together, and that's not uncommon in the streets. People might judge that and say, how can you let your son follow in the same footsteps as you? But if you was in prison for most of his life, you feel me, and he was in the streets trying to survive, and he in the projects trying to figure it out, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumble. He fell into the same footsteps, but one thing I could say, other than the one incident that happened in 2004 with the MTA person, where he got shot, they stayed away from the violence for the most part. So a lot of them ain't get big time. And this happened back in like 2012. So a lot of them been released. But man, it's a crazy situation because 22 people, you feel me, went down. And they say somebody was talking, and they say they was watching them for over 5 years. And when they want you, they want you. After he beat the state, when a dude ain't want to testify, that made them heat up. That made them want them even more, man. That's just how it goes sometimes, man. But like I said, you can't judge people that's out here trying to make it day to day that don't know nothing else. Some people really don't know nothing else, but that's why I'm here to give y'all game, you feel me? So we can learn other ways, you feel me? If you know something else, man, teach your peoples, you feel me? Don't keep the knowledge to yourself. It's some of us out here that figured out other ways, and we ain't telling our people, so they out here still doing the same thing. You gotta share that knowledge, you feel me? So they can get up out them streets, so they can get up out that trap, because that's what it is. It's a trap, man. But y'all already know this is another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. It's about Gilmor homes, you feel me? West Baltimore. Be sure to like, comment, share. If you got any video ideas or you want to share your story, hit me up. I love y'all, fam. Be sure to hit that like button. I'm out.